Hi class, let's continue working on the question number 7 of this chapter 7's homework. So we are here, so we want to figure out, the question is asking for the value of 2019 and growth rate after year 2018 growth rate will remain constant. So we need to, this is the equation. So we need to figure out the R is known, 11%. So this is given, but this is the equation. We don't know how much is G. So since it's going to be constant growth for the free cash flow, so the G, we should calculate it using free cash flow of 2019. We should use 2019's free cash flow 750 minus 2018's cash flow and divided by 7, the 2018's cash flow. This will give us the G. It should equal to 6%, and then plug into this equation. And then so you see free cash flow of 2018, this is just like D0. %, minus R minus G, 11% minus 6%. So this is the equation to get the value of the firm. So it's the same equation, just replace the dividend by free cash flow. 7, 8. 7, 8, the problem asks you to determine the constant growth rate. Since everything else is given, stock price is given, D1 is known, R is known. So this is the equation. If you use this calculator, this is a good example to use this calculator. So it's $80, $4 of dividend, and 14% of return. So if you use this dividend constant growth rate, this is D1, and $4 growth rate unknown, and required return is 14. So it's 14 here, price is 80. So compute for G, so it should be 9%. You see. So if you use this calculator, or to get the equation for G, it's not that difficult because we know P0 equals to D1 over R minus G. So we know G equals to D1 over P0 and R minus this. So this is the equation. So we can plug in the number 14% minus 4 over 80. So yeah, so it should equals to 9%. We got the same result. So this is this question. So if you use this calculator, and so if you don't know, in this question, we don't know how much is G. So you compute for G. If we know, for example, G is 9, but we don't know how much is D1, so you click on D1. Or we don't know how much is D0, so you click for dividend. So 3.67 should be the dividend. So this is how to use this calculator. Okay, so the 7-9 question. So this is again, it's a three-step question. So this question is, you know, the dividend at the end of this year. So D1 is known, and you know beta. So risk-free rate. So in this case, market risk premium. In this case, we don't know how much is R. So we can use this Kaplan model to calculate the required rate of return. So you see, risk-free rate is 5.2% plus beta is 0.8 times since market risk premium is given. So since market risk premium is given, this is market risk premium. So 6%. So this will be the RS. So it should be 4.8. So it's 10%. So this is R. And then we can use the question is asking for how much is the current stock price is selling for $40. So but the G is not known. Yeah, so because the question is asking for the stock price at the end of year 3. So we know stock price increases at the rate of G. So we need to know the growth rate G. So we can use the model just like we did previously. So it's $40 and 10%, 3. Okay. So it's D1, 3. $30. This is 10. Stock price is 30, and we don't know how much is. Let's see, $40. Stock price is 40. Now we don't know how much is G. 2.5%. We'll use the model, so we know G equals to R minus D1 over P0, so equals to 10% minus D1 is 3 over 40. Okay. .5%, that's right. So once we know this is the equation, the overall general equation here, so we can calculate the G from this equation. Now it's asking for how much is P3. Since we know P1 equals to P0 increase at the rate of G, and P1, P2 is another is P0 plus G. And P3 would be increasing at the rate of G again from P2. So it should equals to P0 plus G power of 3. Here, so you see, so the stock price is 40. 1 plus 2.5%, 3. So this should be the answer for this. Should be the way how to calculate this question. Okay, so this is the equation. Okay, where you can also using the to get the D3 to get the D4. You can use P3 equals to this. You can do this way. Let me show you. You can calculate the dividend of 4 years from now using this equation. And once you got the D4, you use D4 as the dividend and divide it by R minus G. So this will give you the stock price. It's the same. So instead of increasing the stock price at the rate of G every year, you can also just calculate the dividend and discount the dividend. 714, this is again preferred stock price. So you know the dividend is given because dividend is 10% of $100. So dividend should be $10. So 10% times 100 equals to $10. And then we know this is the equation. The value of the preferred stock equals to dividend over its return. So dividend is $10 and its return is 8%. So we can calculate the price or the value. And for the second one, suppose the still $10 dividend, but the return is 12% now. So it will be increased. So this is the end of the homework. This is the last one of the problem solving questions. Well, that's all. Thank you for watching.